For this series, this is the minor 6 series. We're essentially going to take a 6 chord, which is 1, 3, and 5, and 6, and we're going to flat the third of that chord to get our minor 6th chord. So let's take a look at some of the forms we've done in the past first. So go ahead and pause this video if you need to. Go back and look at the 6 chords, the major 6, and some of the forms that we were using. Fast forward through it, whatever, and look at or refer to the PDF downloads and see if you can spot the 3, and then just kind of keep track of where that is, because that's really going to be the breaking point, or the real difference between a major 6 and a minor 6. It's just the third; it gets moved down. You'll notice that with major to minor chords and so on as well, the fundamental bass chords. You know, if you look at an A, then you look at an A minor chord, well, the note that moved is the 3 revealing itself. Okay, let's get on with it. So we're down here on the 1st and 2nd fret. We're not going to be down here anymore because we've kind of run out of options as far as open strings go. We're leaning on those a little bit. You know, it's always fun to do chords down here because, you know, it's not as hard and all that business. We're going to go ahead and move things up here a little bit, and we're going to put our middle on the 5th fret on the 6th string, and we're essentially going to do the 6th chord, the B6 form that we had done back in the video preceding. So per the diagram, you can see where the fingers are arranged. I'm not going to sit here and try and spit it out, because every time I do it, I know I'm confusing people. 1st string on the 3rd, 5th, you know, so I'm not even going to try and do it. So pay attention to the diagram. Let's just do it this way. And so we've got an A6. Okay, we know this is the 1. We know this is the 6. We know this is the 3rd, which is the one that we're looking at here. And then that's the 5 under here. So these 3 fingers aren't going to move. This one is. We're going to move it back 1 fret. And we're going to have to kind of do a little rearranging to get it to go back in to the 5th fret. It's up on the 6th. Got to put it back in the 5th with the other one. So per the diagram, just arrange your fingers in that order, and there's your minor 6 chord. And these are very cool chords. Not a lot of people play these a whole lot, but they're really cool. So here we go. Boom. So that's an A minor 6. Just get into that and make sure they're all coming out, and just keep trying. It'll come out. If you're getting 75% of the chord, you know, 3 out of 4, you're doing pretty good. That's only 4 notes there, so hopefully you're getting 3 of them. See you in the next chord. This chord is B minor 6th, and we're going to use the same form as the A6 or the A minor 6 chord that we did down here. And we're just going to move it up per the piano. If you look at a piano, B is 2 steps, or 2 half steps, should I say, above A. And this goes for notes, it goes for chords, it goes for keys. Anything can be moved up in its totality. So this is a chord comprised of notes. Let's do the same thing. So here we go. A sharp, B. Go through that chord, do a string check, make sure everything's coming out okay, and let us know if you have any problems. Give us a call, have a lesson, we'll help you. See you in the next chord. Okay, this next chord is C minor 6, and we're going to be using the same. We're going to do 2 different ones, just like we did with the 6 series. Before, with the B6 to the alternate B6 on the A string. We're going to do the same thing this time. We're going to take what we're doing is the B minor 6 here, and we're going to move it up just 1 fret, because if you look on the keyboard, you'll see that C comes right after B. So just take it from B, move it up to C, and there you go. And you can just keep going. C sharp minor 6, D minor 6, D sharp minor 6, and so on and so forth. You can do all your minor 6 chords that way if you want. But, of course, we have to make it a little challenging. We can't make it that easy, or else it's no fun, right? So let's come down here, and we're gonna do our thing down here. Okay, so you've got your index finger here on C. Okay, we need to flat the 3. Okay, so this is back here. Okay, so essentially you've got your first two notes are like this. Okay. Now we need the 6, so we're going to have to rearrange our fingers a little bit here. So we're going to put our ring over here where C is. We're going to put our index over here where the flat third is, okay, on the first fret, the fourth string on the first fret. See how I'm still trying? Okay, and then this is over here. This is the middle finger on the third string on the second fret. And that's really all we're going to do is these 3 notes here. So here we go. Pretty cool. You can add a little more to it if you want, but that's a snappy little chord. And per the diagram, you can move it. You can move it around pretty easily, and it comes in really handy. So just go ahead and try and learn that. Go through the chord, pick through it, make sure all the notes are coming out. If you're having trouble, let us know. Come on in for a lesson. We'll help you out. We're open all the time, and we're giving lessons. And you're taking right now. Gotcha. So anyway, see you in the next chord. This next chord is D minor 6. And we're going to go back to easy territory again, down at the bottom of the base of the neck down here in the first 3 frets. And we're going to do a D6 chord. A D6 is comprised of the 1, the flat 3, the 5, and the 6. So here we go. So it's kind of like a D to a D7 to a D minor 7 So a bunch of different forms that we've learned down in this little area down here. And it's good to know how to play a bunch of different forms in the same area. I know that sounds a little redundant, but that's the truth. You really do need to be able to play as many different variations in the same area as possible. It trains you to think ahead. Actually, it trains you more in the way that you can relax a little more, because you know the chord that you're going to probably contains the notes that you're already playing. So you know that takes a load off, you know, when you're trying to improvise and come up with new stuff while there's other people jamming along with you. And by the way, if you ever make a mistake in music, it's always important to tell people you're just playing jazz. That's the excuse for everything. It's the Neapolitan minor scale. Just tell them that. They don't know what it is. They have no idea. They'll never figure it out. See you in the next chord. This next chord is a E6 with a flat third, which is an E minor 6. And we are going to do we're just going to go over two of the patterns, or 2 of the chord voicings that we've already gone over, and apply them to that scenario. So if you come all the way up to the 12th fret and you do the same formation per the diagram, there you go. There's an E minor 6 here, and then we'll do the same thing, our little snappy little E minor 6 down here, and there you go. Boom, boom, all over. So E6 here, E6 up here. Now you're cooking. See you in the next chord. This next chord is F minor 6. You guessed it, we're using the same forms again. So let's come down here to F with our middle finger, and per the diagram, you can figure out where the other fingers go, and presto. F minor 6 based on the E string. If it was an F minor 6 based on the A string, you guessed it, we're doing it right here. So once again, there you go, per the diagram for F6. And you don't need one by now. You shouldn't need one by now. If you do, I suppose it's okay. So go ahead and use it if you need to. Make sure all the notes are coming out. Press really hard. See you in the next chord. Yep, you guessed it. We're going to do the same thing over and over again. This is getting monotonous, I know. But it's a lot easier than having to learn another form, isn't it? Actually, we're going to be doing that later. But for right now, let's just concentrate on using the same information and applying it in different circumstances. You know, you're going to get a lot more out of this in the 6 chords I kind of picked to do this with because, well, they're the minor 6 chords. They're the easiest ones to kind of do this with. Actually, that's a lie, but hey, what can I say? So this minor 6 is a G minor 6. And then you've got the G minor 6 quick chord up here. So this is up on the 8th fret, right above the 7th. And if you can put that together, you're doing pretty good. You're getting up into jazz territory. Later on, we'll be practicing some jazz standards, applying some of these chords. Hopefully, you'll still be around, and I look forward to teaching you how to put some stuff together. In fact, you know what? What I really want to be able to do is teach you how to put stuff together for yourself, because that's the most important thing a teacher can do. Is just basically lead somebody to the threshold of their own understanding about something, and then just set them loose. So hopefully you will be able to get the most out of these videos by using them and utilizing them in a way where it helps you get further in your musical explorations and discoveries. So anyway, this is Stu Johnson. This is the Minor 6 series, and thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next series.